It's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
The first carry now, this is Johnson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because of...
And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. From the gun, Martin, and that is incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 31. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter. Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And his kick is indeed good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past him.
So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, Johnson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
To throw is Martin. To throw on 2nd down. Completion here to Claypool. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. Martin now. Off play action. He finds his man. Complete. It's Richards. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, the plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
Martin from the gun, he'll throw. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he will have a Ravens 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not at all. It came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. How great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he's brought down. 43 yards on the ground for him so far.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. It's the fullback. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. That time a 9-play drive. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. And the holding penalty sets him back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Back to throw. Martin. And now loose football. Fumble. Martin lost it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. He already had the one fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Jackson now. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Fluff hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free. I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now Martin looking to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Here's Martin throwing on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Martin. And he whips that one incomplete there. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Martin. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
You're going to make everything happen.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The football back over to Baltimore and J.K. Dobbins. A 1,000-yard campaign in his sights, Charles, but needs a little bit of a kick here down the stretch to reach it.
And sometimes at this stage of the season, you're looking for that extra goal, right? That extra motivation to accomplish what you want, not just as a team, but as individuals. He's got to stretch a little bit to get there. That might be what they're talking about during the practice sessions in their meetings. Hey, we can still get this done. Let's go and feed him the ball.
And the offensive line, I'm sure they're well aware of where he stands as well.
They are, and I think for them, it would be an even better accomplishment to get there now because it seems like a little bit of a reach.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And shedding through the tackle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now Jackson on first down. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The extra point up and good. And it's now 17-14. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. To throw is Martin. A final shot before break. And now loose football. Fumble. Martin lost it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Extra point safely through. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where you see the final score there. Michael Gallup, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Denver Broncos. The Broncos are in a position where they need to win out and get some help. But a victory there does improve their mark to 6-7. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. Michael Thomas, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
We'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Now Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. Martin now to throw from his end zone. Flushed out right. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they work this out past the 25.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Martin off the play fake. Rolling to his right. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Able to hit his target, Claypool. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now, Doherty.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now Martin on first down. Flush to his right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Here's Martin to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Jackson's throw taken in by Miller. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Throw left side taken in by Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Flushed out right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. But sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
They'll get this quickly out to Claypool.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Off play action. Martin.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. Tucker's kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still got to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
This one taken just inside the 10.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
On 1st and 10, Martin. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Justin Madubuike
able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw. Martin. He finds his man, complete. That's Richards. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. To throw is Martin on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Flush to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Martin now. Off play action. And that will be incomplete.
And I think we'll be seeing go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. The Ravens on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Martin steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
Martin on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right.
Right side, Claypool's got it.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He finds his man, complete. That's Richards. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Now Martin off the play fake. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. On third down, here's Dobbins. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Helping with just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. When they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Ravens, it's a 4th win on the year as they move to 4-9. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Nobody helped when I was hungry. Fake friends, they just slipping away. Now I got it.